Hi guys, welcome to my home. In case you didn't know, I recently won Best IRL Streamer of 2023, Jinnytty. After years of traveling around and grinding, I finally won this award. Yeah. And a lot of streamers actually reached out to me and asked how do I do what I do. Basically, like what equipments do I use, how do I stream underwater, what SIM cards I use. So here today, I am here to explain how I IRL. And hopefully this could help you guys who want to start IRL streaming and traveling around. Hopefully this video will help. Well, when you are IRL streaming, the most important thing that you have to consider is internet. Because if you're making a YouTube video, then you don't really need internet. You can, have your phone cameras or whatever cameras you use and then film it and then edit it out, right? But IRL streaming, you need to have good internet in order to in order to show live audience like what you're seeing. So you always need to have good internet connection. My first IRL is around like 2018. I was still a PC streamer, but I was kind of doing IRL time to time, traveling around Taiwan a little bit and then Japan a little bit. And then at that time, I was really like very beginner, and then I didn't really have that much of a setup. All I had was a phone, but this is S23 Ultra Samsung. But back then it was like a long time ago. I used S10 Plus Ultra. I don't think it was Ultra, but anyway, I used S10 Plus, and I only used the phone and then the app Streamlabs. So whenever I was only using phone and the app, it worked, but it wasn't working that well because no matter how good the internet is, there's always that spot, and then some kind of bad internet area, and then that could eventually lead to your stream completely cutting off. Now, when that happens, it's really bad because your viewers will get confused and then lose immersion, but also it's bad for streamers as well because their view count drops by half. Because, when stream disconnects, viewers have to refresh the page, and then if they don't, they don't really count as the viewer. So, yeah, basically, whenever stream cuts off, streamers have to restack the view count, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so it's bad for streamers and bad for viewers as well. So what I did was, in 2019, I started using a server. So there are two main servers that streamers use, Signup and IRL Toolkit. I use Signup because I've been using Signup for years. A lot of people also use Toolkit too. You can choose whatever you want, basically. So this kind of signups and then IRL toolkits, they're basically cloud streaming server, and then for IRL streamer, if you want to stream outside, it's 100% necessity. So I was streaming only with phones and then cloud streaming server and the app Streamlabs app for years. However, recent years, like a year or two ago, the new app called IRL Pro was developed, which is completely life-changing for all IRL streamers. The reason why it's life-changing is because this app, you can bond multiple internet. Usually when you're streaming, if you're connected to LTE, then it only uses LTE. If it's connected to Wi-Fi, it only uses Wi-Fi, right? But IRL Pro basically helps you connect to all the different internet, and then basically it bonds everything. So if your phone is connected to LTE, Wi-Fi, and Ethernet, then it uses all three internets and then bond them together, so it increases the internet capacity. And then whenever you can use multiple different SIM cards. For example, in the US, they use AT&T main three things: AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile, right? And then you can use all three SIM cards, and then different SIM cards have different coverage in the area. So whenever one internet is down, the other two internet can still be used and then stay connected. So it's like really important app for IRL streamers. So as you guys can see, this is my IRL Pro app, and then it is currently connected to my Twitch account. And right now, let's see. Yes, I have LTE and Wi-Fi connected together. So now if I go start broadcasting, it connects to both. As you guys can see over here, Wi-Fi and cell KT together. So yeah, you can see that both of the internet is being used. So if one internet is down, the other internet will carry the stream. And after all that, I recently had a very good partnership starting from last year with Unlimited IRL and LiveU. And what's better than maximum 3 internet? It's maximum 6 internet. I travel around the world, and then I go so many places that is highly populated with a lot of people, or like middle of nowhere mountain or hiking forest. And then you know, whenever you're connected with 6 internets powered by LiveU and unlimited IRL, it basically, you know, you almost never disconnect. You can always stay connected. So here, ta-da, is my unlimited IRL and LiveU backpack. And I want to introduce a little bit about this backpack. You can actually stream 4,000 resolutions and 60 FPS with it. And then it uses H.265 encoding through cellular bonding. And basically, you can use 6 different internet at the same time. Right now, I just turned it on, so it's being connected. There are 4 SIM cards in here total. You can also connect to Wi-Fi, and total you can use up to 6 internet, as you guys can see. So it can stream up to 20 megabytes per second, which is very, very, very high resolutions. And you can stream with this everywhere. It's not that heavy as well. Ta-da! This is how the backpack looks like, powered by LiveU, new LiveU Solo Pro. Mine is IRL backpack version 7. It's actually pretty cute, the design as well. And actually, it's not that heavy, so you can carry it around like this, and of course, camera. So carry it around like this. So the reason why I recommend using IRL backpack version 7 is because, well, first of all, if you go to somewhere that is like middle of nowhere, where there are not that much of a strong signal, well, with the bonding, you can actually, so for example, I think in order to stream, you gotta at least have 2 megabytes per second, which is like very low bitrate, but still is kind of like streamable. But if you have let's say you have 500 kbps each SIM card. Now, with bonding, with 4 different SIM cards, it will go up to 2,000. Or if it's like a 6, because it can connect to maximum 6 internet, so it could go up to like 3,000. So even with the low signal, bad internet connection area, it combines all the internet they have, and then basically you can stream even with the bad internet. So with the phone, it would lag, but with the backpack, it won't, and it would stream smoothly. These are some of the moments where I was using a backpack. Now, this is a rocket launch, and there were plenty of people, so with the phone, it wasn't working. So I had to use backpack, and as you guys can see, it's working really well. Whoa! This is another clip when I was in Sydney, New Year, and fireworks show. There were so many people, and I was using backpack so I could stream. What's inside a little bit. So if you open the backpack, there's a camera inside like this. You can carry it around like this, and also they come with shoulder camera attachment, so whenever you want to use shoulder cam, you can just detach camera from here and then put it over here, and you can use both hands. Now this is very important. I want to introduce you guys about the interface. Interface is actually really easy to use. Just click this and then it says LiveU. After a loading screen, it will go to the interface. Interface is also super easy to use. It's very intuitive. Now just turning it on, loading. And then if you click this one, it shows the interfaces like this. Right now I just turned it on, so it's trying to find the internet and then connect, so you just gotta wait a little bit. You can also connect to Ethernet, and as you guys can see, there is a Wi-Fi. You can show the list. And wait a second, let me connect to one of the Wi-Fi that I have. Now I just connected to the Wi-Fi, so interface is 4. Now, as you guys can see, after a little bit, it connects to all 4 modems, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the Wi-Fi, so total 5 connection is there. And then you can actually connect one more internet if you wanted to. And this is how the LiveU modem looks like. Now, another good thing about this IRL backpack version 7 is it automatically changes the cellular depending on where you are at, and then depending on what's the best connection in the area that you're in. So for example, let's say I'm in the US, and then it would connect to like Verizon if Verizon has the best connection, and then it can jump to AT&T to T-Mobile depending on where you are. And the best parts are not over yet. One of the best parts of using backpack is the SIM cards that they come with, unlimited IRL LiveU SIM cards. These SIM cards actually support over 100 countries. So for example, before I had to go to like a SIM card shop, and then I had to shop for SIM cards every country I went to. Like, you know, but I don't have to do that anymore with LiveU Unlimited IRL because this SIM card supports more than 100 countries, and then basically all the countries I want to go to, the SIM cards cover. So after I arrive, I just go to mobile network and then choose the cellular, or I just turn on the backpack and it automatically connects to, you know, whatever cellular they have. And that's the reason why I think this is one of the best features that you could use, especially if you want to be a world IRL traveler. Now, the Solo Pro Connect data plans can easily be activated and then canceled and renewed at the portal, so it's very easy to use, and there are also 24/7 help center, so yeah, whenever you need help or some kind of technical issue, you can just contact them and they'll always be available. Now I want to talk a little bit more about the camera. So this is the camera that comes with the backpack. However, you don't really have to use it. You can upgrade your camera if you want to use like super high quality camera. Then you can connect it with the HDMI, because HDMI over here, you can connect it with the HDMI. For me, I love using phones cam because I love you know, zooming in and zooming out, and I like to see what I'm looking at. So I use this one for NDI to HDMI, kind of like a screen capture device or something. You can get it from Amazon, and I use HDMI over here, connects to over here. Now this gets a little complicated, but it's also not that complicated. So I use local internet, and local internet connected with this device over here with the landline, and then I connect a hotspot of this to the mobile phone screen that I want to use. And once I connect my phone with the local internet, with this one, the screen that I see on the phone will be sent to LiveU backpack, so I can stream with the phone screen and LiveU backpack internet, so it's like best of both worlds. Now, another good thing about this IRL backpack is it comes with 2 battery packs, very powerful big battery packs, and basically with that you can stream around 12 hours a day. So if you want to stream 24 hours, then you can bring more of your charger. I stream long hours, so I have like a lot of battery packs, including the one that comes with the backpack. But yeah, the battery pack that comes with the backpack can easily stream 12 hours. And that is how, from using only phone to using phones and server, and now using phone, server, and also IRL backpack version 7 Pro. So I can travel around the world with no worries, without that much of a connection worries. Of course, there are like, you know, well, this doesn't mean that everywhere you go you will be connected, because there are places where there's like literally no cellular at all. In that case, no, it doesn't really matter how many SIM cards you have, you will still be disconnected. But a lot of times you can still stay disconnected as long as there's a cellular service, because you know you can use multiple SIM cards, maximum up to 6. So stay connected all the time with unlimited IRL LiveU backpack version 7. Now I want to tell you guys a little bit more about my other equipment, which is drone. Well, I use a DJI Mini 4 drone. I was using DJI Mini 2 up until recently, but I recently upgraded to Mini 4, which is really good. And I use Action Cam, DJI Action Cam myself. Whenever I'm doing extreme sports, they don't really allow phones or a backpack, so what I use is Action Cam to stream all those extreme sports. You guys are wondering what this is. This is a TV cable, coaxial TV cable, and this helps me stream underwater. So I put the phone in a waterproof case. In this case, one side should be touching this one, and this should be above water because it's not waterproof, but always put devices in a waterproof case. And then you can use tape to attach it or whatever. And then the other part, this part, goes underwater with your phone touching it like this. Then you can stream underwater, and basically that's how you stream underwater. Ooh! And these are probably all the equipments. I think I explained all the equipments that I use to do IRL streaming. So hope it helps. If you have any more questions, leave the comments down below and I'll try to answer. And yeah, happy traveling!